All right. Hello, lads and lasses. Hey, if you like today's lesson, then please become a cake decorator and only write I heart art on the cakes, no matter if they ask for happy birthday or happy anniversary or whatever, as this would really help to spread the good word of my class. Okay, what we are working on today is I'm going to teach you guys how to draw. And this worksheet is a great worksheet on teaching you guys uh, some basics about drawing. And it's rather simple, and I'll just show you how to do it. So this is a puzzle, and what you have up here are a bunch of squares, and inside each of these squares, there's a drawing, and each square is labeled. This one's labeled A1, A2, A3, A8, A9, A10, B2, B3, B6, and so on. And then down below, you see a grid, and the grid has 8 rows and 10 columns, and each of the columns is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and then each of the rows is labeled A, B, C, D, E, and so on. So what you're going to do is you're going to find A1. This is A, that's 1, this is A1, and you're going to draw this picture inside of A1. So let me show you how that's done. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit, move it up a little bit. All right, so in this picture, it's basically a diagonal line, and the diagonal line starts in the upper left, not in the corner, but in the upper left. So about right there, that's where it starts. And if you look at where it ends on the right side, it ends just slightly below the middle of this line right here. So just slightly below the middle of the line, and that'll be about right there. And so I would draw a diagonal line right here. But notice that the diagonal line is thin, and then it gets a little bit thicker, and then it thins out a bit. And that's how I would draw it. I would draw it a little bit thicker, and then it thins out as it goes down. And so that looks an awful lot like that. Now, not all of these are as simple as that one. So let me do a difficult one for you, or it's not so difficult as it is just complicated. So I'm going to choose one where we can, let's see, D6. So I go to D, this is number 6, D6. All right. So on D6, see, I don't know if it's any better with a light. All right, let's try it with the light. On the left side of D6, there's a little bump, and then there's a triangle down at the bottom. So the bump is about halfway. D6, there's a little bump, so I'm going to color that in. And then down at the bottom of D6, there's a triangle. All right, I made a little triangle down here. All right, so that was easy. That wasn't so bad. Now, up here, what I see is there's a line going this way, starting from a little bit right of center, and it comes down, it curves around. It's almost like a Nike swoosh right there. It curves down to almost like it was going into the triangle. All right. That was that line right there. And just a little bit on the top, there's like a little line right here. And then off of this one, there's like a straight line, almost it looks like a razor or a feather right there. And it kind of goes straight, and then it coops down, and then it comes back up again. Then there's another one that kind of goes to that bump right there. And this kind of, and then this is a this is almost like a straight line right here. Right here, I see a straight line, and then it buckles this way, makes a shape like this. That's that shape right there. And then it kind of splits in two. So a little bit here, makes a split, splits in two. And then there's a little line right there. And then this comes straight. And it has a little bump on the end. Now down here, it curves this way. And right here, it curves this way. And then there's like a straight line right here. And then there's that top right-hand corner is dark. Now, I made this a little bit thinner than it is right here, so I need to fix that. There's a thickness right here, so I'll make it thick. And there's a thickness goes over here. And this goes thick. All right, now down at the bottom, there's almost like a hump. This little hump right here goes this way and down. I'm going to color it in or shade it in with my pencil. And then it makes this shape that goes up this way. And then there's a diagonal line right here. And then it looks like I missed out on, like, there's some kind of shape right here. So this is a lot thicker up here. So I'll do this right here. All right. And that right here, D6, that is D6. So do you see how we can do this? It just taking it one line at a time, one shape at a time. And the complicated ones, all it is just a bunch of more lines. You know, it's not really that difficult. When you are finished with this, it's going to make a picture. And I think, you know, if you do this right, you'll be real proud of yourself for the picture that you drew. Also, some of you will begin to figure out what it's a picture of as you draw it. Some of you can figure it out just by looking at it right now, what it's going to be a picture of. And so I want you to draw every one of these down here and finish the picture and then turn it in. That's the assignment. All right, there it is. That's basically the point of this assignment is to prove to you that you are able to draw. You're capable of it. You just need to know what lines to put where. But it just shows you that it can be done. All right, I hope you enjoy doing this, and I hope you learned something from it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.